Nicola Sturgeon, I suspect, is in serious trouble. And all you have to do is listen to what Sir Ian Livingstone is saying. He's confirmed that he's been developing this 2-year investigation. He's saying it takes time. The rule of law, the interest of justice must prevail. But he's been behind a prudent, thorough and proportional investigation run by a dedicated team of investigators working with the Crown Office. The point is that Nicola Sturgeon and her husband and the treasurer of the SNP are now under the spotlight, under the magnifying glass. This issue has moved beyond the initial reports. Other parties in the Scottish Parliament have talked about opening a can of worms. It's not just the £600,000 of missing money. It's a culture of alleged corruption. And this is a widening investigation looking beyond the camper van. I should say the camper van. I don't think it really matters. Looking beyond the camper van and looking beyond the present administration and asking, what's going on. It's a complex investigation, we're told by Sir Ian, and looking at things like fraud and the misuse of funds. That means the police are dependent on banks who take their time. Actually, the whole problem of banks taking so much time is a real nuisance. Everything takes too much time in this country. I'm sure if people were committed to doing something with urgency, they could do it. Instead, we are constantly facing a lazy, ideological and tardy bureaucracy in almost every sphere of our lives. This country is falling to pieces at the seams. I was having a discussion with somebody about this yesterday, and we were concluding that certainly things aren't working. But what is the reason? Could it be Brexit? Or could it just be stagnation and a certain indolence? Because the problems were in existence before Brexit. And that really is the decisive thing. So I don't particularly want... Yeah, I know I can be accused of being a remoaner. I know I can be accused of being an anti-Brexiteer. But I think the rot set in earlier. And I don't think the rot set in specifically because of the Conservative government. I can also be accused, I gather from the comments, of being woke and being a socialist. I am none of these things, actually, by the way. And I would like to see our country improve. But it's not going to improve by people doing the same thing. It's going to improve by an overhaul, a change. And it's not a call for a general election, because it's not going to get any better with a Labour Party in power over the same malaise. It's going to be the same thing, just a different gang leading it. We need a change of heart. We need our whole country to start taking proper responsibility.